Hi guys, hope you're okay. Today, in this video, I will try to show you how to export the regression results from a Stata to an Excel because that is the most frequently used format that I use to have a look at the outcome, to format it, to transform it, and then transfer it to the Word file. So what we are going to use is a command called outreg, and there are so many different types of commands available out there. I tried a lot of them, and finally I decided that this one actually works for me. So it's up to you. You can try this one and see how it goes. So this is more useful when you have run a regression and now you want to um, export the results to an Excel. To do that, first you need to make sure that you have that uh, package installed. So first thing you can do is search for Outreg2, and it will give you the Stata package over here. 7 packages found, but we are actually looking at this one. This is what you need to do. You need to install. So you just need to click on this one, install the files. As I have already installed, it will just tell me that the package already exists. So now the trick is that the first thing you have to do is run the regression. So let's go back to our do file. This is the regression we have run previously with just the dependent, independent, and controls. So let's execute the command, and you can see the regression results are here. So now what we want is to export it to some type of presentable format. It is not a good idea to just copy these and take this into Excel. What we do is I'm going to share this with you later, but what you need is a command like this. That means first you write outreg2, then you write using, and then you put the file name. It can be any file. However, if you face an error that they uh, are not running, you see red, make sure that you go back in file, change the working directory, and select the directory where you want this file to be stored. That's the trick. So once you have made sure that you have selected a working directory where all of these results will be stored, you can just write outreg2 using regxls. Yeah, this can be anything. I just write, you can just put it outcome. Yeah, outcome from this, and then .xls is the format of the file that you are looking for. So what we will do now is we are going to click enter, and now you'll see that it is going to show you. First thing is that you have the outcome.xls file is available, and the next one is the directory where this is stored. So if I click here in the outcome.xls, Excel file will open. Click yes, and now you can see this result is what the Stata has reformatted and provided now for you. So you have the dependent here, independent here, size, age, GDP, constant, all of these are here. You have the observation R squared, and they also are telling you that the information that you have are standard errors. If you want, you can change these to T statistics, but I prefer to use standard errors, so I'm just going to continue with this one. Now, what you can see that the decimals here are a bit uncoordinated. So some are 3 decimal, you have 4 decimal, 5 decimal. So one thing you can do is to make sure that all the information looks okay in a more standard format. So we are going to close it, and we are going to bring this. So now what you can see is an addition. So let me just change the file name. So you have Outreg2 using outcome.xls, but then I have put comma and then you have replaced deck3. So what we are specifying here that you actually want only 3 decimal. Why we are putting replace over here? So because if we put replace, then whatever data extracted from the software and provided in that Excel, it will replace that file and it will give you a new Excel file. You don't have to do anything. So what we are going to do is hit enter, and you see the same thing. So now if we click again, so you will see the same Excel file, but you are going to see a new, more structured, where all the decimals are at 3 spaces. Only 3 decimals are here. So next thing is that, for example, you have multiple regressions. So do you need to do this like every time, or can you just put all the regression results in different columns and just get one file? Yes, you can do that. Uh, so what you need, the trick is, so uh, you have already run the regression and you have extracted the data into your outcome.xls. So what you do, you go back to the data file and you run the next regression, execute, come back, and again run the outreg command again for the second regression. However, just remember, don't use replace. If you use replace, what will happen is the Excel will be updated with the results from the second regression. But we're trying to do something different. We're trying to add the results from the second regression in column 2. So you just need to do one thing only. You write append. If you write append instead of replace, what Stata will do, it will create a new column and it will put the regression from the second model in another file. So let's see, how does it look? If we click on enter, and now we hit again, open up the outcome folder, you see column 1 regression 1, column 2 regression 2 with all the results. If you want to add any other additional information, you can just go back and bring that information manually, but actually most of the important information are already here. So let's see if we can try it one more time. Go back to our do file, run one more regression, click execute. So the results are here. Click outreg, append is already here. Just remember, append where columns will be added, replace where entire data file will be changed based on the latest regression that you have just run. So I click enter. Now you see there is an error. Errors are in red. So it says the file outcome is in read only, cannot be modified or erased. The file needs to be closed if being used by another software. So simply put, this was open. So let's close it, run again. That's it. So now you have it. All the regressions that we have run, all the results are in these columns, and this will work for any regression that you are going to run, but it is not going to work for descriptive statistics and correlation. So to transfer those information, for example, if we run our sum, so if you run sum and then I run append and then click OK, let's see, does it work? No, actually, it's not going to bring the descriptive statistic. It doesn't work like that. So what you can do is simply copy this table, right click, copy table, and then you can just take this to the Excel and reformat there. For correlation, you have to do the same. Copy the whole correlation table, right click, copy table, and then copy this. For regression, you can just use the outreg column, outreg command. So that's it for this video. I hope you found it useful and you have a wonderful day. Bye.